Welcome to Leadership Development and Servant Leadership. My name is Dr. Michael Hernandez. Let me first congratulate you for pursuing both your professional and personal aspirations. But more so, perhaps, let me commend you for being mindful of your spiritual journey as you boldly pursue your endeavors by the leading of the Holy Spirit. Before we begin, let's discuss the four course objectives. Number one, what is leadership and what is management? Number two, what is the difference? Number three, the servant leadership model, which we will discuss. And number four, the character traits of an effective leader. This entire combined lesson will address five objectives. Number one, servant leadership. Number two, leadership versus management. Number three, radical servanthood. Number four, leading with humility. And number five, character and integrity. So, having shared this, let's begin by taking a look at our first objective, servant leadership. What is servant leadership? Servant leadership is a model that was introduced by Robert K. Greenleaf in 1970. Its philosophy emphasizes a leader's priority, in this case to serve others. This is a stark contrast from exercising authority or pursuing personal power. It is believed that servant leadership motivates the leader to support, empower, and develop your team. It is most emphasized by humility, empathy, and shared power. But think about it. This approach runs completely contrary to most cultures as well as most individuals, as most of us are led to believe that hard work, personal achievement, and gain professional goals will somehow allow us to be found in positions of leadership and authority. In a recent study, however, it was found that secular leaders are more concerned with their own personal gain than with the needs of those they are leading. In some cases, secular leaders can be autocratical or dictatorial as they may use fear or intimidation to get people to comply with their demands. By contrast, let's examine the spiritual perspectives of servant leadership. 1 Peter 4:10 reads, God has given each of you a gift from his great variety of spiritual gifts. Use them well to serve one another. Think about it. What spiritual gifts do you believe you possess that would best equip you to be an effective leader? Because the truth is, you most certainly do possess spiritual giftings that God specifically tailored for his glory. Think about how these giftings affect every aspect of your life. You see, leadership roles exist not only within organizational leadership roles, but also within family hierarchies. For example, as it pertains to God's design for marriage, Genesis 2 states, It is not good for the man to be alone. I will make a helper suitable for him. And so, the more you become familiar with how God has and is equipping you, the more you can harness your spiritual giftings within your leadership style. Ephesians 5:22 through 24, for example, instructs wives to submit to their husbands as to the Lord. These forces, point to God establishing a hierarchy within marriage, where the husband is called to loving, sacrificial leadership, and the wife is called to respectful submission to her husband's leadership. But think about it. In today's society, are these commandments considered outdated or archaic? Proverbs 1:7 states, The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and discipline. And so, as you consider this particular verse, um, we are either fools, despising wisdom and discipline, or we maintain a teachable heart, recognizing that we need the Lord in every role that we play, be they professional or personal. Mark 10:45, For even the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve, and to give his life as a ransom for many. And so, with these aspects shared, I'd like you to consider these three questions, these three discussion questions. As you consider your experiences with leadership and management, did you most appreciate secular, numbers driven approaches versus servant leadership styles? Please be specific in sharing your response. Number two, how easy is it to be more concerned with pursuing personal power and gain by way of fear or intimidation versus a more servant style approach? Which approach do you feel would yield better results and why so? And number three, if management expected you to lead with a heavy handed secular approach, believing organizational goals would be best met, do you feel you could easily comply? Why or why not? Remember, these discussion questions are created to get you to think about your own ideologies as you go deeper and deeper into leadership practices. Until next time, we'll speak again. Thank you and God bless you.